I have two children at Little Aston. One is 7 years of age and the other one is 6. I've been using the learning platform for approximately a year and a half now, and I find it very useful. The training initially came via the school, where they did drop-in sessions for us, for all the parents to come in. And then really it's just at home, kind of trial and error, navigating around the system and working it out for yourself. I mainly use it for notification of what's going on in my children's class, for example school trips or special projects that are going on, because as you can understand the children aren't very communicative, so I find it very useful to get the information from the learning platform.
I think the more you use the learning platform, the better it becomes, because you can find out certainly anything that's going on within school dates, we can pay for trips, we can find out about trips, we can access homework, so we can keep on top of our children to make sure that they're doing it. They can access the homework, they can submit their homework online. It's just cut out an awful lot of room for error, really, because it means that we've all got the same information. As soon as it came about, we thought we'd log on, find out what information we could get and the best way to use it, and it's useful for me and the children. I came to one training session at the school. The children were obviously taught in school, and I joined a group of parents to learn here.
We started using the learning platform when it was introduced about 6-8 months ago. Initially, no, my husband and I just went through it ourselves, which we found it, pretty easy to adapt to. And then I've been to a few learning sessions at the school. I've got a young child who's age 3, and she's at the Sparkle Tots, the preschool. She'll start here. She doesn't start till September 2010, but currently she's at Sparkle Tots, which is a preschool here. And she actually does go on the learning platform with my other daughter, and my daughter will show her what's going and what she's doing at school. So that's quite interesting, because she's actually getting used to it now. So I'd say the best thing is convenience, because instead of getting the letters and making sure that your daughter's got a letter and like it's all paper, it's just very good because you can go on and it's just convenience. You get the information directly to you straight away, so it's just there. You can go on as often as you like, and it's just purely the convenience of it, knowing what's going on in the school. But that's probably one of the best things about it.
Both of my daughters use the learning platform at least 3-4 times a week. Charlotte, the eldest one in year 4, uses it every night when she comes home from school. She goes on to the discussions, so whatever the class or whoever's talking about something in her class, she will go on to the discussions and type in her answer, and then she can be on it for about an hour. I found the learning platform really easy to use. I use the computer a lot anyway, and I found it quite easy to go around all the sites, so it is really easy. I try to go on the learning platform about twice a week. I look at what's happening, school trips, I try and do that, usually on a Monday, and then also homework. Charlotte can print off her homework and do it extra at home. And that's it really. I would hope that when they do go to secondary school that they've got the same, because obviously they've grown up with it, so when they move on it's good to know that it's there for their next school.
I generally access the learning platform from my desktop at home, in the evening mostly, to look up what's going on at the school. But I can access it from my iPhone when I'm out and about, which means you can always get up-to-date information. Sometimes when you know there's likely to be a problem, it's useful knowing you can go to the learning platform and find out the absolute latest. For example, when the school was closed due to snow recently, I was able to log on at 6:37 in the morning, find out there was a problem and give myself time to get childcare in place, rather than arriving at school at 9 o'clock and finding out I was going to have to take the day off work. So the learning platform is great for absolutely up-to-the-minute information.